A report that gives a peek into India's billionaire club is out. According to a report by Fortune India called the Fortune India-Waterfield Advisors, the combined wealth of India's richest has breached the $1 trillion mark. This is the third edition of the report, with a maiden report published in the year 2022. In 2022, the total wealth of India's billionaires was $832 billion. The following year, in 2023, the number swelled to $843 billion, and this year, in 2024, the collective wealth has reached a staggering $1.19 trillion. The list features people with a dollar billionaire status, meaning those who have a wealth of at least $1 billion. In 2022, 142 people were featured on the list. Next year, in 2023, 157 people made it to the list, and in this year, the count of dollar billionaires in the country has risen to 185. Now, before we discuss those who have topped the list, it's also important to look at the GDP equivalent of the total wealth of the country's billionaires. In the year 2022, when the maiden list was published, the total wealth of India's billionaires amounted to 26.7% of the country's GDP. The next year, in 2023, the combined wealth was equal to 25.4% of the GDP, and in this year, it is equivalent to 33.8% of the country's GDP. Now, let's look at the leaderboard and focus on the top 5 billionaires as per this recent list. This year, at number 5 is Shiv Nadar of HCL Technologies and HCL Infosystems. At number 4 is Savitri Devi Jindal, the matriarch of the Jindal family and the chairperson of the Jindal Group. She is the lone woman to feature in the top 10 list, remember. Now, grabbing the third spot are Shapur Mistry, Firoz Mistry and Zahan Mistry family. At number 2 is Gautam Adani, despite the Adani group facing allegations made by the US-based short seller Hindenburg Research. And at the top of the leaderboard is Mukesh Ambani of Reliance Industries. When the Fortune list was initially published in the year 2022, Gautam Adani was at the top of the list, followed by Mukesh Ambani and Shapur Mistry and Firoz Mistry. In the following year, in 2023, Mukesh Ambani replaced Gautam Adani at the top position. So, Gautam Adani was at number 2, while Shapur Mistry and the late Firoz Mistry family occupied the third spot. As the collective wealth of India's wealthiest breached the $1 trillion mark, the Fortune report noted that the wealth of India's billionaires swelled despite economic challenges and rupee depreciation.